So much for logging on to abc15.com, and happy Mother's Day to all of you moms celebrating today. It's going to be less warm, also gusty conditions, and then we have some cooler highs in your 7-day. Well, how gusty are we talking about? We're talking sustained winds 10 to 20 miles an hour, very similar to yesterday. However, our gusts are going to be stronger, up to 30 miles an hour today. In the high country, even stronger than that, so you want to be extra careful. No wind alerts though, and as you take a look with our futurecast wind model here, you did see that it will get stronger as we get into the afternoon. The morning going to be staying pretty mild. Now, because we're have relatively low humidity and these higher winds, we have a red flag warning now in effect for southern and southeastern portions of the state. So if you're going to be traveling anywhere in those areas, just a heads up there. Here's a look at your valley planner. By 7 a.m., low 70s there. We'll climb into the 80s by 10 o'clock. And then look, our highs won't get as warm as we got to yesterday, but we'll still climb into the 90s, slightly below average today in the afternoon. And then our temperatures will slowly start to creep back down. We're back down to 80 degrees by 10 o'clock. The valley highs today, most of us are going to be in the 90s here, just a couple degrees below where we were yesterday. As we take a broader look across the state, you will notice cooler highs overall as well by just a couple degrees, but still 75 in Payson, 77 in Sedona, 73 in Prescott. Well, we'll see 91 in Gila Bend and Yuma dropping out of the 90s into the upper 80s today. So here's a look at that Mother's Day forecast as we break down the temps. By 9 a.m., 77, nice. We talked about those breezes and those gusts, and those temperatures will climb into the 90s by 7 o'clock. Pretty pleasant. Well, we're sitting at 89 degrees. So let's look at the next 7 days. We are going to see those breezy conditions at least for a while. However, starting tomorrow, we are going to see those 80s back in your forecast. 86 degrees by Monday. We're down to 83 on Tuesday. We'll stay in the 80s for a little bit before we climb back into the 90s by Friday and into next weekend.